YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to Wheezyville, and today we are reacting to Schemmel on Akira Toriyama's passing. I want to explain the sunglasses too. I have flash burn. I work with welding, fabrication. Woke up last night, and my eyes were in an immense amount of pain. I mean, like, just could not keep my eyes open. My eyes were just continuously watering, burning, like continuously burning. That's the worst I've ever had flash burn. I do wanna react to this. I've seen some things on this, and I just want to hear what Sean has to say, man. I love Sean Schemmel. I love his voice for Goku. I think he fits perfectly for that character. Always have. So I am interested to what he has to say and his takes on Akira Toriyama's passing and Dragon Ball Daima. Like, I know he's voicing Goku for like the beginning of when he's an adult, and of course towards the end, I think when they become adults again. One thing I missed Friday in my Daima reaction video was about the bugs, like how they explained each person having the bug or whatnot, or three people, because I think the image showed three, and I missed that. I had to go back and watch it and just figure that out. But then I seen other people talking about it, so the bugs make somebody fuse, so like a whole new fusion can be like coming up in Daima. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Well, I wanna remind everybody of something. I know there are some Dragon Ball fans who are like, we want Dragon Ball Super, and oh no, you made Goku a kid again. And I can tell you from my own experience doing it, what's great about Akira Toriyama is that he can take one of his, an old concept or an old idea and make it fresh. Like when Resurrection F came out, even when we heard about it, I remember thinking,
yeah, he is right about that. Like, a Toriyama can take something, and make it fresh. Daima, like, I just love how that is so much Toriyama. Like, you can feel how Toriyama Daima is in just 4 episodes, and you go back to Super, and that doesn't really feel so Toriyama. Like, it just doesn't, And I'm not here shitting on Super. I'm not here shitting on Taro, but Super, I know Toriyama had like manuscripts given to him, and he had to handle that or something along those lines. 4 episodes alone, Daima feels so Toriyama, and how Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z felt, and it just completely outshines Super in my opinion, and it's not like, oh, we wanted Super back. Yeah, a lot of people wanted Super back, even myself. But now seeing what we were just given, so far with these 4 episodes, I don't know, man. I just want to see Daima finished, and I just want to see Daima each week, each episode. I want to see where it goes, and I'm excited to see where that goes. I like the Moro arc. I like Gas, and I like the whole retelling of the Super with the boys and the Great Saiyaman X1 and 2. I liked all that stuff, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna make a video talking a lot more about all this stuff in Dragon Ball Super and Daima, in my opinions, but I'm gonna wait till Daima's completely finished, right, to make that video. After Daima's finished, I'm gonna go ahead and talk Dragon Ball Super. Like, I'll watch the last episode, and then literally right after that, I will make that, because that's something that I want to put out ASAP and have everybody know what my opinions are. Even though my opinions are irrelevant, they can do whatever they want.
oh man, Frieza again. I thought we were done with Frieza, but then it was amazing. Yeah. And then they brought back Cell, and I thought, oh, when are we gonna have a new villain? But it was amazing. So and then
Resurrection F and Superhero, I genuinely like. I had a problem with Super Saiyan Blue. I like Golden Frieza. I wish we seen Cell Max Perfect, or Perfect Cell Max, or some shit like that. Like, because I think that would have helped that story a lot more.
initially I was like, why is the kid again? I mean, I was GT, but I know if it's his project and he wants to do it and it's his baby, it's gonna be great. Yeah. He's really just so good at just telling stories, and such a master of comedy and humor and creative ideas, that while I'm a little sad I'm not Goku in most of it, I am in the beginning and the end probably. I haven't seen the last part yet, and I can't say too much. But and I think they just announced a theatrical release for the English dub, which I don't know when that's coming out, but
You see how he said probably? Yeah, buddy, we all know you're going to be at the end.
That was a surprise to me, actually. They just called me one day and said, "Oh, so there's in theaters." I'm like, "Oh, all right, that's cool. That's fine, that's great." I thought it was really cool. So I'm confident, for those of you hardcore fans that are like, "But I didn't want Kid Goku," I still think it's going to be amazing.
I agree.
Because of Akira Toriyama's magic touch.
Yeah.
And we're all going to miss that. And I think it's going to reverberate throughout the universe forever.
Yeah.
So
Dragon Ball fans, shut the hell up. Stop whining and bitching. And just enjoy the Dragon Ball we have right now. So what if everybody's a kid right now? Enjoy the story on why. Why did that happen? I feel Goma being scared of all of them, overthrowing him or whatnot is a perfect thing for then like Pilaf be like, oh my gosh, turn Goku to a kid, right? That's, in my opinion, way better. There's more story to it because in realistically, we all know Goku and the gang would never do that, right? Unless he was terrorizing the universe or some shit, right? Or he was posing them a threat on Earth. But he wasn't. He was just scared of the fact that the Supreme Kai's sister, I forgot her name, had like kind of gotten to his head and was like, oh well, what if they overthrow you, And I don't know, that I feel like that's way better than GT's, Pilaf wishing Goku as a kid. I have no problems with DAIMA. It's 4 episodes. It's more Toriyama than Super's ever been, So I want this. I just want to see this right, The hell with Super right now. I just want to see this. Toriyama's last work. His baby he's built for so long that we all have come to love and enjoy.
I'm here for the rest of Z Super when it comes back, if it ever does come back, because they would be fools not to finish it. But that's up to the folks in Japan. We got to respect that.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it if they need me, and the journey is going to keep continuing. So, and I know they announced this at New York Comic Con last year. I know they made a 10-year plan with Akio Yoko's company, Capsule Corporation. They want to do more movies and more video games. So, but they have limited bandwidth. One Piece is real popular right now.
Yeah.
Toei animates that as well. One Piece.
They want to do more movies and video games. I don't want to see that stuff. I don't want to see Moro and Gas become a movie. I just don't.
Piece is an amazing show. So, I'm just excited for Toei's success in that regard. I'm also grateful to them as well and all the support they've shown me over the years of playing Goku, etc. So it's just been, awesome. in spite of this tragedy that we lost Akira Toriyama.
I want One Piece to come back. Please come back, One Piece. I miss you.
I'm a sensei too soon.
Yeah.
There's beauty in what's left to do for his powerful, powerful work. Yeah. And I would not be sitting here knowing any of you or shaking your hands if a young Japanese man in the 80s decided to not draw a little Goku.
Yeah.
And so I'm here because of the power of one and a pen and imagination of staggering proportions.
That's so good. I think so many of us are here because he drew Goku one day, right?
Yeah.
Because Goku really set the stage to change manga and anime storytelling and for forever.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us are here because of that. And that's why I'm so pumped about it too, because it's one of the last things that he's leaving for us, and everything he's touched, in my opinion, has been really, really good.
Time and time again, the way Dragon Ball has ended arcs, I don't think Toriyama had ever expected Dragon Ball to get as big as it did, from Japan to all over the world to right now in 2024, almost 2025. Sparking Zero comes out, #1 charts pre-ordered, and just it is nuts, bro. Like it blows my mind how people will talk about One Piece. One Piece, yes, is a phenomenal anime. It will be hands down probably the best anime, but you cannot sit there and say, okay, One Piece is the best anime and still not give props to the Godfather.
Good. And from a fan perspective, same thing with Resurrection F and Superhero. I was like, dude, Frieza again? Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Holy cow.
And it was great.
And then Superhero was like,
Cell? What? But it was great.
It was awesome.
So
okay, that was great.
That's why I'm like, if it hadn't been written by Akira Toriyama, I'd be like, sus a little.
Yeah.
I'd be like, is it going to be good? Because he wasn't all over GT, and some people like GT and think it's good. And they're borrowing more elements from GT. People are like, is GT canon? Well, they're using Pan more. They're using their Super Saiyan 4 and Sparking Zero. So they're starting to borrow more elements.
That's today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video.